presentation, almost 3,000 sold. It's the extraordinary, elevated High Five collection, inspired by the world's highest peaks, where only the most resilient plants can thrive. Think about that. Extreme highs and lows, extreme conditions. Now your hair is going to take on those extremes, and it will be moisturized. Your scalp is exfoliated and hydrated. Your hair is mega voluminized. I'm saying that because it's a 244% increase in hair volume. That's wild. Overall, healthier looking hair. So it's an all-in-one new formula in 4 brand new scents at one amazing value. This is 8 times the regular size. It's a super size. We're looking at 32 ounces. With a pump, you get the shampoo and the conditioner. Shine, volume, and bounce. That's what this formula is all about. They have beautiful scents we're going to go through for you in just a moment. The shampoo is $110 value. Conditioner is $118 value. You're getting both for $54.98. That breaks down to $27 and change each. That's insane. Free shipping, 3 flex payments, so $18.33 will get it home for you. Auto ship. This is the option most of you are choosing because you reserve future shipments of this special small batch limited edition cleanser and conditioner. You keep getting it at the Today special price point. You can cancel that, you can pause it, do whatever you want anytime, but that is your ticket to receiving more of these. So it's a huge value. The scents are amazing. A quick overview for you. If you're getting the Alpine Bloom, it's a powdered floral. Mountain Eclipse is an amber vanilla with florals. Skybound Peaks might be my new favorite. That is a crisp alpine breeze. It's icy mint and green. And then Summit's Glow is your creamy saffron sunset. So it's warm and creamy with saffron, amber, and vanilla. Don't forget the bonus buy. If our last hour is any indication, it will sell out early. If you get the Today special, the brand new world launch Splash Mask. This is a liquid to foam mask that you will use in the shower, in your hair. It's a last step. And we are strengthening, volumizing, adding shine, but you'll get that for $29.99 with your Today special. Otherwise, it's $86. Let's dive in. Dennis Simeone is here. He's the founder of Tweaked. You are constantly tweaking, innovating, changing.
I called it that.
Now we know. And this is your latest, greatest formula. Welcome.
I kept being asked, why'd you call it Tweak by Nature? I'd say at the beginning, a little bit of tweak. No, I've been tweaking now for 25 years.
Yeah.
My God, I'm tweaked out.
Well, okay. I want to ask you this then. I've been using your shampoos and conditioners for years. Why might I want the new formula? What's different?
Yeah, because look, it's always going to get better and better.
Yeah.
This one is all about hydrofusion. So basically, I look for extreme ingredients, and now I'm able to say that, okay, now I'm looking at different zones, and I call this the whole extraordinary. I'm going to start with high elevation. That's what we have today. It's the High Five. So these are ingredients that grow at really high elevations, but not just because of the elevation. It's the weather, the climate, just what they're surviving through. Why does that play a role? Because these plants, they adapt. And they self-adapt to survive, so they can fight off stress. You know, and the biggest thing is temperature changes. So why does that play a role when it comes to your hair, your scalp? Well, these are active ingredients. When I take those active ingredients, and they're basically, when you think of it, they're adapting to cold, and they also have to adapt to heat because they're winter ingredients, like Alpine Rose, but they have to survive because it gets really warm. Remember, the sun, they're very close to it, so the radiation.
You're way up high.
The heat waves that they're getting. So they're the most extreme. That's what's going to give me the most lift when it comes to your hair. But how do I attach it on to that? It's a thermal base, a thermoactive gel. So it's biosculpting. So this, when you apply it onto your hair and you're in the shower, the heat, the water, just the temperature, the fact that it just changed on your hair, when you apply this through, the shampoo conditioner becomes more than a shampoo conditioner. It attaches. It creates a bond onto your hair. When you come out of the shower, you start blow drying and start setting it. You don't even need, and I'm telling you, you don't need to bring in any styling cream, nothing. Give it a try like that on its own. You're going to find just automatically that change of temperature, you get thicker hair.
It is. It's like your hair blooms.
Yes.
This is what happened to me today. And look at the lather you get. It's so creamy. Totally clean beauty.
Yeah,
Like, that's amazing.
And there's a reason why I went to the 5 different regions, 5 different ingredients, because they all bring in something that when I add the 5 together, it gives me something pretty close to what our hair and scalp is made up of, from the amino acids, the fatty acids, the lipids. So basically, it's almost like a liquefied hair, but it's not, obviously. But that's what makes this so different. I perfected it. The fact that I can now say clinically proven, not perception study, but clinically proven at 244. 244. That's a huge 44% increase is pretty much what is the norm. Not with my brand. But 244 is mega on something you're rinsing
out. We're at the point
out.
where it's like getting ridiculous, Dennis.
We can't. I'm telling you, there is. When it comes to volumizing, this is it. And we're only doing this the one time. These ingredients and how we bind it together, it's a slow I'd be out of business if I kept doing it this way.
It's not like this is coming down a conveyor belt. Like Dennis has to actually source these. It's just like blasphemy from the odd ends of the earth. And I got to tell you, everybody out here, myself included, I used it today for the very first time. I'm like, I'm finally going to wash my hair. It's been like a week, right? And I noticed, first of all, the lather was the creamiest, most dense, beautiful lather. My hair felt so soft and silky. It didn't feel like straw when I rinsed away the shampoo. And then when you put the conditioner on, forget about it, right? And then I got out as I was blow drying my hair. And that's funny because I hadn't talked to you yet. I could see it, not just all of my hair, but even at the roots. It was almost like it was blooming, like it was lifting itself. The volume was insane. So all I used was a wand to style my hair, and that was at 5:30, 6 o'clock this evening. The curl has held. I did not need a ton of products, and so it gives me grip, yet my hair is soft and touchable.
Yeah, there's a light veil, a bonding veil that stays on your hair. And then if you bring in the Bonus Buy, that is a fluid version of that veil that is potent. So it's 7 seconds. You put that on, and it becomes your new styling cream because it attaches onto your hair even after you rinse it out. And you can even use a few drops as a styling cream if you wanted to. If you want even more thickness and volume, there's nothing else like it on the planet. It's basically biosculpting through thermoenergy. So in other words, the heat of the blow dryer, even the heat of your hands, friction. And this is the shampoo, conditioner, all the way up to our 7-second fluid treatment that we're also showing you, we'll show you. If you could do the 3, that combination, oh my God.
A whole new world opens up.
You finally are able to take control over your hair, not your hair controlling you. You will have a faster time in styling it, an easier time in styling it.
Look
if you don't want the volume, then basically when you're using the shampoo conditioner, you want to basically, especially with the conditioner, just have it in the hair for a couple seconds, rinse it out. When it comes to the 7-second treatment.
This is the Bonus Buy right here that we're seeing.
So this is brand new. It's almost like when you look at it, it looks like water, a thick water. Basically, once it goes onto the hair, you add friction to it with water. And more heat, you get more cream. More cream means more conditioning, more anti-breakage. So after 7 seconds only, you get a 98% reduction in breakage.
Wild.
If you put it in your hair and just lightly emulsify it, where it just turns white, and you leave that for 7 seconds, it'll give you a wicked amount of volume.
Guys, and that's your Bonus Buy. So if you buy the Today Special, the shampoo and conditioner, you get the hair mask for $29.99.
And always use it, it's the last step.
You only need, and you can do it twice a week, you can do it every time, you can do whatever you want. You just do it last. So that has been way more popular than we projected, which means it's not going to last the whole day. So I just want to make sure you know the Bonus Buy is available. But back to the shampoo, conditioner, I mean, again, volume you can clearly see, but what I like about this formula, I felt like there was even more moisture, and my scalp felt even more exfoliated and hydrated.
Yeah, that's how we're achieving this, by the way. We're achieving this basically with Hydrofusion. So we're fusing the hydration onto you, and we're using high elevation, extreme, extraordinary ingredients that from 5 different zones on the planet that took 5 years. We call it the high 5.
Yep.
We put that together inside of a shampoo conditioner as our base, and I'm so happy I did that. And this is the launch of our Extraordinary. collection that we'll bring to you for the entire year from high elevation. Next, we'll go to probably jungle or desert.
Okay.
We haven't decided yet, but that'll be more on summer maintenance for winter.
Look at this.
And you don't have to be in snow, but our bodies, our hair, we have to basically get better at it, having it adapt to the season.
Right.
Have it adapt, because there's all products out there. There's very few that are actually specific or that can adapt, to a season or to a temperature change. I have the solution. It's this hydrothermal active gel.
Right.
That is our base. So it reacts to temperature. So when it heats up, it thickens up. We get a bond. So if you want volume, you want stronger hair, because that's how you achieve volume, is strength, thickening. So that's why you see in everybody's before and after. Does it not look thicker, fuller?
Yeah.
It gives you the
Look at
appearance.
her hair.
Thicker, fuller hair, because it's coating the hair, but it's so micro because it's nanoed. So I'm using nanotechnology. So we've gone way beyond just being, we're natural, but we take these natural ingredients and we now basically hit it with
It's
bio.
perfect marriage
and
of
science.
science.
Yeah, but it's clean, good science.
Look at that.
And it took me years to perfect this. And that's why I'm saying it's your first, last chance when it comes to this formula. We can do it one time a year.
Small batch.
We've got the auto delivery, so this is the bonus where I would sign up for. If you don't like it, you can always cancel out, but at least you're protected.
Yeah.
And you'll be the only ones on the planet using it. And I know how effective it is. Amanda knows, because you've been seeing it for the last, we've been testing 6 months now.
So she's been using it.
Yeah, and her hair it just gets even better and better, thicker, fuller. Breakage, I don't even hear those words.
Yeah.
From anyone that's been, with our franchise and using our shampoo conditioners as a base. But this is the ultimate when it comes to
good.
the biggest volume you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Ever. That's easy to achieve. And if you bring in the 7-second mask that we have, that is a volumizing, but also anti-breakage, a 98% reduction in breakage.
Incredible.
7 seconds.
If you're trying to grow your hair long and you feel like you can't, I just today was hanging out with a friend. She's like, my hair just stops growing when it hits my shoulders. I'm like, no, biologically it does not. The problem is breakage. So if you need help with breakage, please get this bonus buy. It's a brand new, it's called a splash mask. You put it on, it's liquid, you do it in the shower, last step. As soon as the water hits it, it turns to this froth, and you only need to leave it for 7 seconds, but it has been shown after one use to have an average of a 98% reduction in breakage. So put it this way, if you brush your hair and 100 hairs fall on the floor, use this and you would see 2. That's what that breaks down to, that 98%. So if you get the Today Special, that's $29.99. This Today Special, what's wild is how big these are, and they ship for free.
Mega
They are
size.
not super lightweight.
Oh, my lip.
$228 value here, you guys, for about $55. Free shipping. The Flex Pay is only $18 and change. Here's the value. These are 8 times the regular size. That's why the shampoo is $110, the conditioner is $118. Today, it's like getting it for $27.50 for each bottle. Lock in the auto
pumps.
ship. It's amazing. 333 pumps.
For brand new, come on.
Let's go through the scents. We
You know
haven't
how
done
hard
that
it
yet.
is to
Let's
do
do that.
4, especially
gosh.
my fragrances. They're ode to perfumes, really.
Summit's Glow is most popular right now.
Oh,
and we're describing that as a creamy saffron
Yes.
sunset. So warm and creamy with saffron, amber, and vanilla.
It's so unique. It's very balanced. If you love the amber vanilla, just imagine, it's not just the saffron. There's so many other aspects to it, but we'll be here for hours, me explaining it all. But the saffron is the magic ingredient that's in there that gave me, what my opinion, a really balanced amber vanilla. At sunset, at one of the peaks of one of the high elevations that we were at. So it has that winter effect to it as well, which is, I call it just a crisp, clean.
Yeah, it's like a
it's
warm,
beautiful.
creamy spice. It's beautiful. Mountain Eclipse. So Mountain Eclipse is your amber vanilla, but with floral notes. That's gorgeous.
Yes, so I'll always bring in, the blooms. And for winter-wise, I'm using, how do I achieve that crispness again, but in a floral? It was the white lily, And then also looking at, even with the Alpine Rose, it doesn't smell what you think it is.
Yeah.
It's a completely different aroma.
We're so used to like these synthetic fragrances, you know, and this is clean beauty. So I want you to think more true description.
And
true
more,
fragrance.
and there's more vanilla in that one as well. The Mountain Eclipse.
Skybound Peaks. Now this one is crisp alpine breeze, so it's fresh and green with icy mint and pine.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
the pine would be more like a lemon lime zest. Like a Fruit Loop.
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit.
It has that lemony lime kind of to it too.
It's
so good.
I'm gonna go find.
We're gonna feed you after the show.
I'm gonna go find me a gas station.
Your contract
that has
says you have to be here till 2 a.m. Then we'll feed you.
Yeah.
It's so
Okay.
good. That's beautiful though. It's very clean and wintry. I love it.
Very Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Alpine Bloom. This is the one if you want something very feminine. It's light, serene, fresh, and floral with white lily and pink.
Sorry, that was the
peony.
white. I got confused on that one. That's the white lily. Yeah.
Alpine Bloom.
So that one it's very feminine, but sophisticated. So it's not. When we say florals, the bases that I have, it's a powdery. That's why it could be unisex. So
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
For me, I don't want to smell feminine. At the end of the day, I want to basically have something that is neutral. And it could work for everyone, and that's what that does. It has a powdery, white floral pink to it.
Alpine Bloom. It's so beautiful. Hair types, everyone.
Yep.
Hair color, everyone. Hair
Yep.
texture, hair length, everyone can
Even
benefit.
fried and dried.
Yeah,
And,
even better, right?
When it comes to volume, fried and dried, they're afraid because it's going to break even more. Not this time. And you bring in the 7-second fluid mask that we have, that it's a volumizing and anti-breakage. You then amalgamate these three products, the shampoo, conditioner, and that liquid
That's your bonus
in-shower
buy.
mask. Yeah. You get a 244% increase in volume and a 98% reduction in breakage.
wild.
Now you have
I love
basically
her.
6 months worth of product, using it every day, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
You don't need to, but you will achieve those numbers in one shot.
Man.
One application,
Yep.
one pump out of the 333 that you get.
And that's the cool thing about this. All of these instrumental testing results are from one use. You have 30 days to try everything. Tweaked by Nature is a tried and true at this point. You guys love it. It's won multiple awards. We love the clean ingredients. I love how unique all these products are. Dennis always has so much education.
They're one of a kind.
Beautiful stories. They're always small batch. This is limited edition. The only way to continue getting it once it sells out is if you locked in auto ship. So please don't miss out. You can cancel that anytime
We're like
you
the
want.
best kept secret.
Yeah.
You can't find us everywhere. I refuse to mass produce.
Yeah.
I want control. I never want that to happen ever again, where I lose control. I want control over what we're making. So this way, it's because every batch we make, it's even if I'm not in the country,
Yeah.
it will be sent to me no matter where I am. Everything gets put on hold until I sign off on it.
My stylist has asked me so many times, what is the product you use? What did you use? Because, you know, hairstylists, they have access to all these brands. She's like, I've never heard of it. So I told her to look you up, and she was amazed. And she always talks about my hair when I go in, about how healthy it looks, how
get asked.
soft and shiny. I mean, really, it's all thanks to Tweaked.
And if I went to and gave it to, we would have nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
right. And that's the
can't make
thing.
it
You have to
fast
kind of
enough.
protect. You can only bring us what Mother Nature can provide. This is not like coming down a conveyor belt. That's why it's always
No.
small batch. And when we say
wish.
limited edition, it literally means that. So we're being honest and transparent here. The only way to continue receiving this once it's all said and done is if you have auto ship. So enjoy that.
Yeah, I wish I had auto ship just on the ingredients, and that's what makes it so difficult. And Amanda knows because she wants it to be on a conveyor because she hardly sees me.
Yeah. Amanda is your
Wifey.
beautiful wife, by the way. Just recently, you guys married, so congrats on that.
Yeah, it feels
Hi,
like it was
Amanda.
a long time ago.
So good to see you. You are a true walking billboard, though, for
Yeah.
Tweaked. I mean, tell us about your hair
7
journey.
years. Yeah, so before I started using Tweaked and before I even knew Tweaked existed, I had the worst of the worst hair. I was modeling internationally. I had all kinds of heat styling tools applied to my hair multiple times a day. And I couldn't grow my hair past my shoulders because I had so much
Well, she was living in China.
breakage.
And she was working in China. How many years were you there?
I lived there for 3 years. Yeah. And the heat that they used there was a lot more than what I was used to because their hair texture is different.
Yeah.
And so I just had fried hair. I was trying everything under the sun to try and fix it. And then I was introduced to Dennis and Tweaked, and he got me on a regimen. And it all started with the shampoo, conditioner, and the scrub, which we might have in the next 24 hours to present to you guys. But that's what I started with, and I noticed a difference after the first use. And now it's 7 years, and I'm still continuously seeing a progression in my hair.
If she didn't cut it, it was funny because she wanted to get her hair to be long for the wedding.
Sure.
It was so funny, though. Then, a year before the wedding, my hair's too long. I think I'm going to cut it.
And that's all your hair, right?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's all,
Beautiful.
Oh,
same for me.
I get the same
like,
question as you. People ask if I'm wearing extensions.
Right, and what a compliment that is, And I had the same issue as you where I felt like not so much that my hair wasn't growing, but there was so much hair going down the drain and on the floors, and you gotta scoop it up and stick it to the shower wall. It's bad.
I never had to clean the drain till Amanda moved in, and I'm like, okay, I need to fix this problem.
My husband's like, you left a small rodent in the shower. I'm like,
cleaning drains, I don't. It's the guy job. But I haven't cleaned a drain
it's
now.
It's in the past now.
Yeah.
It's so nice. It makes a difference.
I haven't touched
it's
it, and
true.
I'm being honest. I've not
really
touched a drain in
But when your hair's
6 years.
breaking, when your hair's not breaking, though, you give it that opportunity to get the length if you want length. Otherwise, the shine, the volume. This new formula, did you find I did that it really hydrated my scalp? Like my scalp is usually so dry. It felt amazing after using this.
If your scalp is not healthy, doesn't matter what else your hair. It doesn't matter. Your hair's a dead fiber, right?
Yeah.
So it is the scalp that is key, and that's why when it comes to a shampoo conditioner, it's way more than just getting it onto your hair. And that's why if anyone ever tells you on a product, keep it off the scalp, that's a dead giveaway of keep it off your whole head.
Yeah, right.
You need to put it on your scalp. So with this, you got to put it on your scalp. Even the shampoo, it'll be soothing in a way because of what we're using, these actives. We're giving you these winterized high elevation, and I mean like from 17,000 feet to 20,000 feet above sea level, these florals that have thrived in these temperatures that most plants would just they can't. Yeah. They learn how to adapt. Those are the ones that we want. So how does that work? It's about stability, strength, and that's why everyone's hair, like Rosa as well. Hi, Rosa. The last time I saw her was at the wedding.
Aw, and her hair
because we
looks
keep
amazing.
switching. She goes to my house, I come here.
Aw, and it's funny, like that before is obviously 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. But you see a change in your
you saw Amanda was
use.
7.
Yeah.
I think it was 7 years ago. And now you got Rosa at 2 in the studio.
But you don't have to use it for years to see a change.
No, because you see it in the studio with the before and afters with the models that we're using for the first time. But the 7-year, the 2-year, what we're trying to show you with that is the quality of it gets even better. And because most times you you use a product, okay, it looks great, and then it doesn't get any better.
Kind of plateaus, yeah.
That's why I'm always looking to how do I adapt this? How can I now take that when it comes to volume? Forget about hairsprays and all the stuff that has the stick, right? The ick.
Yeah.
It's the stick.
Yeah.
That you want to get rid of, or just using it in a very gentle way. I'm creating bonds, and I call it the bondo, onto your hair that is like a little fine veil that it's like I call it soft touch. You feel it, but it's very it's a soft touch to it.
Like it out there, quite literally.
And you have full control now of your hair just by changing temperature. So basically, when I say change temperature, it doesn't mean an appliance. Even your hands going through the hair. So with Johnny, any action you put to the hair and it just changes the temperature by a degree, that coating that we have gets thicker. So it holds more. When I say hold more, it basically starts lifting. It gets thicker onto the hair shaft. So as the day progresses, it also gets better. So if you like your hair, first hour, I can promise you, by the end of the day, your hair will look even thicker, fuller, better. Day 2, and you're probably thinking, no, I don't have to wash my hair. Like if you wash hair every day. This is going to prevent you from doing it because you're going to look even better the second day, and you're not going to want to wash it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then that's when you bring in our 7-second miracle, because With that one, you can do your whole head with it. The next time that you shampoo and condition after the first using this system, you bring in that 7-second and replace something. So replace either the shampoo or replace the conditioner.
Okay.
And now you're minimizing, you're also allowing your hair to have change and adapt. And watch what happens. It gets even better, even thicker, even fuller.
Look at this before and after. I mean, her hair in the before, you couldn't tease that. I mean, you're going to break it, you're going to see it.
That's not years.
This is one-time use.
Overnight. One application that was
Isn't that
done.
amazing?
Because we're past midnight
The volume and the shine and the color looks incredible.
Johnny,
this is a brand new formula.
When did you wash her?
4 o'clock.
So 4 p.m.
Okay.
And we're whatever.
1:30 on the East Coast right now. Look at that difference. Brand new formula. I hope you grab yours. If you buy the Today's Special, this bonus buy has tripled our expectations. This is a brand new liquid splash mask. So watch, yes, it's a liquid on your hair, but once the water hits it, it turns into this lather. If you get the Today's Special, this is $29.99.
Yeah, it's a cream. So I know it looks like lather, but it's actually, it's a cream. It's a cream, and the frothiness is just because he's creating bubbles.
Gotcha.
But you can see the more creamy you go, that is going to be more, like super conditioning, but it's not going to weigh down your hair. So if you don't want it to be super conditioning, the only reason you're doing that is to work it through the hair to make sure it attaches to the scalp all the way down to your ends. You let it sit. 7 seconds isn't letting it sit for a long time. It's probably the process of you doing it.
Yeah.
You rinse that out, you're done. You're done, you're done, you're done. And if you don't want to use the shampoo conditioner, you can just use that because it has cleansing ability, has conditioning ability, and treatment like you've never seen before.
Wow.
The lift you get off that once you bring the heat, so a blow dryer, round brush, or even just air drying, sets curls as well, defines the curl. It's brand new, 5 years of me tinkering, and I got to the point where Amanda's like, just launch it already. She's been using it, and the results were perfect. But I wanted to get it down to like 7 seconds as opposed to 2 minutes.
So it's a hair and a scalp mask.
Ta-da!
And regular price is $86. This is a big bottle. It's 16 ounces. If you're buying the Today's Special, you get $56 off. It'd be $29.99.
And
you're loving
you got to use it together, because if you use this on someone else's base, it'll still work, but not to the ability when you have, because there's no interference, because the shampoo in this collection is perfectly balanced to remove and give me a clean canvas, almost like a scrub, close to that ability that it just eliminates, basically with AJ's alpha-hydroxy acids, I've kicked that up to the highest point where we're not stripping anything away. And then the high elevations, there's saponified, but at high levels and clean, because remember, when you go to high elevation as well, that means the soils are more mineral rich, right? There's no cars at that elevation, so everything's cleaner, better, the soils, so we get the best of the best, and that's what we're driving into your hair and scalp.
Well, I'm serious. This may be my favorite formula you've ever brought of shampoo and
It is for me when it comes to volumizing.
It's high volume, high moisture.
It's so cool.
The scalp care, your healthier looking hair overall. This is an incredible value. Just to walk you through the scents in our final minute or two, if you're looking for warm and creamy with a little bit of spice, I'm going to recommend Summit's Glow. That's a creamy saffron sunset. If you are looking for that amber vanilla, but maybe with a little touch of floral, that's Mountain Eclipse. Skybound Peaks, this might be my favorite. This is your crisp alpine breeze. Skybound Peaks is like a fresh and green with
zest.
Icy mint, pine needle, lemon zest.
It's
beautiful.
It's uplifting. It's morning.
That's your Skybound.
It's definitely a good morning aroma to it.
And then the most feminine, Alpine Bloom. And even that, it doesn't mean
Tulupia.
it's soft and floral.
The vanilla pink cream Tulupia that we had a few years back, that was a limited edition. Very similar base to that one, but then add the crispness of winter to it, the high elevation, then you've got basically what we're showing you today.
So
they're eau de perfumes, to be honest.
All of them are great.
They're not, they're not synthetic. It's the real deal, to the point where this gave me now the inspiration to I'm going to launch with the Meta entire eau de parfum.
I'm so excited for that.
Collections. It's going to be fun.
Oh, I can't wait. So what a value this is. These are 8 times the regular size. At our price point today, you are getting them for $27.50 each. The shampoo is a $110 value. The conditioner is a $118 value. So it is a massive savings. If you choose auto ship, you can customize how often you continue to receive this at that same Today Special price point. We have free shipping. The flex pay is $18 and change just to try it, get it home immediately. But it is a major value. Auto ship has been more popular, I will say, and you only have to use it one time to see a big, big difference in shine, volume, bounce.
That's Skybound Peaks.
Oh,
but see how it just changed?
See, that's amazing.
Yeah, it changed, and it's going to adapt to everyone differently, right? But that just changed within the hour on me.
Mine's the Alpine Bloom from the Rescue Cream, and it smells incredible.
Yeah, with the pheromones,
So
it's